Hey guys, so your girl has run out of natural light because I waited too long to film this video. It's currently Sunday, 24th of September at 6:35 p.m. because yeah, your girl forgot to film the video yesterday and then I couldn't film today either. Well, not that I couldn't, I was lazy. So here we are. So now we have my camera and tripod outside, like on my deck, and I'm sitting in my living room because this is the only way we can achieve some sense of natural light. And I really should invest in filming equipment, but here we are. So got the mic here. I do have my laptop here with me, and I'm going to do a screen record and just walk you through, guys, my Vanguard portfolio. The last time I gave you an update was back in June this year when I was preparing to plan for Q3, and as we now have less than a week left before the month of September ends, which means Q3 ends, it's time for me to look at what my portfolio is doing in preparation for the final quarter of the year. And before I go on my annual trip, which I'm going in a couple of weeks time, well, more than a couple weeks, but in any case, I thought I start looking at the numbers. And for today's video, I was actually going to do a reset video with me, but I'm filming it across couple of days, so that's gonna come out on Thursday, I think, if I manage to film everything I want to film. But in any case, I do have my laptop here. I'm gonna walk you through my Vanguard portfolio and share with you some of the progress that I have seen with my portfolio. So this will cover both the SIP and the ISA. So without further ado, I'm going to see if I can clip this on me somehow. Let's try and do it this way, maybe up here, because I am fighting against the cold. It's super cold here. I don't even know why I don't have a cardigan on, but in any case, I'm going to start the screen record now. And as you can see right now on the screen, I am at 36,434.75 pence. Last time when I shared with you my portfolio update, I was at over 34,000 pounds. So I'm glad to see that there has been progress made here. My portfolio has grown by a whopping 2,000 pounds, and this actually takes into account the fact that I have sent 600 pounds towards my ISA and 300 pounds towards my SIP. So in total, I have sent about 900 pounds to this portfolio. So if we were really counting it down, we would say something like 1,100-ish is what my portfolio has grown by. But in any case, that is the growth that I am seeing. And we're gonna go through like the 3-month overview for my portfolio. But first, let us start off with the pension. So this is the self-invested personal pension, the SIP. I don't really do anything with this portfolio. I invest religiously every single month, 100 pounds. The government then does reimburse me about 25 pounds. So essentially I invest about 125 pounds every single month into this portfolio. So this is the first time in the longest that I've seen this portfolio in green. So it's saying that I have gained over 200 pounds since the inception of this portfolio, which makes me really happy. And since the start of this financial year, so April, I have sent 600 pounds towards this portfolio, and then the tax relief from the government is about 150. So in total for this portfolio since April, I have sent 750 pounds. And when it comes to the investments, this one is pretty simple. I only invest in the Target Retirement 2045 accumulation fund. Every single month I just send to this fund. That is it. I'm surprised it's about 50 pounds in here, but normally it's about 25 every single time I check. But it's really good to see that there's some progress here. So if I look at the performance, so since inception, since 16th of June 2021, when I opened this account, we can see the growth here. So it's more an upward trajectory for me that I can see here. And also, if I just change it up to see what has happened in the last year, so maybe if I go to September 2022, so maybe I go on the 24th. Where's the 24th? There we can see a bit of change So almost there's a slight dip there, a few dips here and there, but otherwise it has maintained. And if I look at it, we can see I have had a personal rate of return of 5.4. Let me see if I can adjust the view so you can see it better. But yeah, a personal rate of return of about 5.52%. That's what I've seen. So since I started from September last year, I started off with over 11,000 pounds. I have contributed over 1,500, and in that time I've gained over 600 pounds. So not bad at all. And if we look at the investments by month, nothing. For me personally, I don't look at this a lot. I try to do it every 6 months, but we can see when I last shared with you the portfolio, we were at 13,399 and 54 pounds pence, and now we are currently at 13,507 and 81 pence. So there's been some difference, but you can also see that in August my portfolio was actually down. This is not surprising at all because this portfolio just seems to take a good beating every single time. But again, I'm a long-term investor, so I'm not really too concerned about what the market is doing in the short term. I'm more interested in what the market will be doing for me in the long run. So let's say in the next 20 years, in the next 25 years, that I intend to invest in this portfolio. But that's where we are with respect to the SIP. So great to see it in green. It has been a while since I last saw it in green, so I'm happy to see that. I'm now going to switch over to my ISA. So in the UK, we have an ISA. This is an individual savings account. It's one of the most tax efficient vehicles for investments that we have here in the UK. And every single year, I don't know if this will ever change, but we get about 20,000 as an allowance. And then you can obviously contribute to this portfolio 20,000 pounds. That is tax free and all of that good jazz every financial year, so from April to April. So it's always great. So if you have available funds and you don't know what to do with them, this is an option. I personally am investing in the ISA because I intend to use this during my early retirement. I have no intention, God willing, of retiring when I'm 65. I would like to do that 10 years earlier, but I'm also right now in my 30s living a partial retirement type of lifestyle because I want to see what I'm trying to experience, what I envision my future will look like now. So yeah, anyway, so for my ISA, the value is currently 22,876 and 88 pence. So if we go into the investments themselves, my largest holding is the FTSE Global All Cap Index Fund Accumulation, which is just over 7,000 pounds. This has been my greatest focus because it is a global index fund. So yeah, let's look what is in my portfolio at the moment. So nothing has changed here. I'm still investing in the same 5 index funds that I have been investing in since forever. So the FTSE UK Equity Index Fund there, Emerging Markets, All World ETF, Global All Cap, and then the S&P 500. So like I said, the global index is my highest here, which is currently at 7,000 plus. Then the next one is the FTSE UK, which is over 5,000. Then it's the S&P 500. Then it is the All World high yield dividend ETF, and then lastly emerging markets. And emerging markets, for the longest time, I've been taking a beating of sorts, but again, I'm a long-term investor, so I'm not really too concerned about this. If we then move over and look at the performance of my portfolio, so I opened this portfolio back in March of 2021. So since inception, I have contributed over 21,000 pounds, and in that time, I have gained over 1,500. So my personal rate of return for this portfolio is 10.83%, which is obviously great. And if we look at where I started from here, all the way moving up, you can see it's in an upward trajectory. I can never say the word, but you get the point. Then if we look at the months, again, just quickly looking at the months here of how my portfolio has been performing. So if we look here, back in June, I was at just over 21,600, and then we are now in September and currently at 22,800 plus. So I can see great progress here. But yeah, I've actually I love looking at my eyesight a lot more than I look at my SIP. But you know, in any case, that's that. And then the investments, I've shown you the investments that I invest in anyway, so not much of a difference here. I used to have bonds in this, but then I sold them. I will kind of like changed them up and got in index fund instead. But in any case, that's how it is. So like I said, for my portfolio, I always invest £300 every single month. For those of you who've been around my channel for a while, you know that I used to send sometimes £1,000, but I was consistent for a while, sending about £600. But then now that I have debt, I have a personal loan that I am trying to pay off, I have kind of had to switch gears, not stop investing, but more just reduce how much I'm able to send to my investments. I'm hoping to clear my debt as quickly as I possibly can so that I can then focus on investing again. So before I end this video, I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor, so take everything I said with a pinch of salt. I'm just showing you what a girl like me is doing with her finances. So don't take this as advice, because I'm definitely not advising you on what to do with your money. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, check out my last video where I shared with you an investment update on my portfolio. So currently I am at £36,000. I'm hoping that by the end of the year, this portfolio, the SIP, I'm hoping it will be at 15,000, and I'm hoping the ISA will be at least 25,000. That is my new goal, because now as I'm thinking about what I would like to accomplish in the last 3 months of the year, I'm thinking of all of these good things. But in any case, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.